Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is the second Friday of October, and you guys know what that means. It means I'm going to be sharing with you another project featuring this amazing stamp of the month for October called From All of Us. And if you've watched the previous video, you saw that this now comes with a coordinating thin cut. Look at how substantial that is. And this set has been so much fun to play with. I've created some really cute things with it and cannot wait to jump in and share those with you. But I just wanted to remind you that for those of you that are VIPs, if you spend $50 in the month of October, you will qualify for the stamp of the month for free. And you can then just purchase the thin cut option minus the $5, which would be $17.95. And if you're not a VIP, it's only $5, and then you would pay $22.95 with the stamp set as well. So that's where that $5 difference comes from. And it's a $37.95 value, you guys, which is really such an incredible value. And don't forget, this catalog ends at the end of this month. There are some things that have already sold out, so I would really encourage you to go through and look on my website to see what is still available. There's quite a few things that are available, but there are some stamp and thin cut collections that have already sold out. Case in point, the Nailed It Stamp and Thin Cut is gone, but you can still get the stamp set. That is still available. And then the Good Life Scrapbooking Stamp Set and Thin Cut is gone, but you can still get the stamp set. And again, like I said, please go and check the catalog on our website. Just plug in the numbers under search and you'll be able to see if that product is still available. Our websites are really the best place to go and see what is currently available at Close to My Heart, just because they are keeping lean and mean inventory. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. And while I'm on here, I also wanted to point out to you the I Want Candy collection that is available now through the end of October. There is a bundle available at 20% off. And you know what, you guys? I wasn't going to get this collection. I was like, oh, why would I want this collection? And then I got it. And I am here to tell you, these are the most beautiful papers for candy that I have ever seen. And guess what? I went through my phone and looked at my pictures, and my sisters and I went for Mother's Day 2 years ago to the Upper Peninsula. I took them around to Mackinac. I took them up by Whitefish Point. I took them to the Sulocks, and we found the Sulocks candy shop. And oh my goodness, you guys, this paper was made for this candy store. So guess what I'm going to be scrapbooking next? I'm going to be creating a 2-page layout featuring the I Want Candy in a candy theme, not in a Halloween theme, because this paper is reversible. And if you noticed, the stickers are not all Halloween either. And there are 2 different stamp set collections that you can also get. And then look at those puffies, you guys. Oh my word, the puffies alone are worth getting. They are so fun. But this is the Stamp and Thin Cut. Actually, that's just the stamp set. Here's the Stamp and Thin Cut for candy. Look at the chocolate bar. Look at the cute little gumball bag and the little sweet tarts. And then there is a Stamp and Thin Cut for Halloween, which is just as equally adorable. And look at that fabulous web that you get in the Stamp and Thin Cut. And then if that wasn't enough, this paper alone, you guys, is incredible. And guess what it also comes with that I accidentally picked up just a minute ago? You also get 2 sheets of pink glitter paper in the cardstock combo pack. So these are the reversible sheets. This is the dark side, this is the light, dark light, dark light. So you're gonna get all of these cardstocks and 2 sheets of glitter paper. It's incredible. So I cannot wait to share with you some projects that I will be making with this collection. So don't think past it. If Halloween isn't your thing and your kids are grown up, or you don't have kids and you don't do Halloween, think about candy stores, you guys, and all the fun that you can commemorate with candy. Okay, so we are gonna now jump in to this amazing project, and the guide is ready. I've got some edits that have been made to it thanks to my 2 friends, Michael and Denise, they already did the projects and they found a couple of errors. And the guide is done, it's updated. And I showed last week how to create the 2-page layout, which is this right here, featuring the new Make It From Your Heart, Volume 6, Pattern 15. And today I'm going to walk you through how to make this adorable slimline. And then next week I will walk you through how to make this one and then this adorable fun fold. So let me get those projects out of the way. Let's get this one up front and center. And I've got pretty much everything already done. And one thing that I wanted to mention to you is that you can go back and watch other videos from me coloring these images. They really are quite simple, and I am no artist by any stretch of the imagination, and I can make this stuff look good. So I used quite a few of the markers. They are also in the supply list, but I'll just walk you through them. The brown gray blend, I use that for the owls. I use the light side on many of them, and then I accented with the medium and then kind of highlighted the top of their head with the medium. With this owl, on all of my projects, I used the medium first and then outlined in the dark. And then I used the earth tone for his feet. And for the beak, I used the gold yellow blend. For the leaves and the tree, I used the earth brown blend and I used the dull green. And then for this little guy, for his hat, I used the dark blend, and we are going to use the red stickles to highlight it. And I just noticed that I didn't do his beak or his feet, so let's go ahead and do that. So this is just the light shade of the gold yellow blend, and I'm just coloring in his little nose just like so. And then for their feet, I did use the light shade on the earth brown. And it is quite a dark color, so you're gonna just want to tap it lightly. Remember that alcohol spreads out as you color, and so you don't really need to saturate that at all. And look at how precious he is. So we'll do the stickles at the end because they do need to dry and I don't want to touch them. So that'll be the last thing that we do. If you haven't looked at this amazing circle window slimline thin cut, it is so fabulous. It has this stitch circle, which is what I used for these pieces right here in Scarlet. And then the outside in that fabulous mix-in paper, I used the outside to create the card base. And then I've already popped it with 3D foam tape, and it's the narrow pieces. And then we have some glitter paper right here in silver, which just really makes this card pop. We're going to attach that first. And it's going to get centered just like so. Just make sure that your card is opening in the right direction that you would like it to open in. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this. Just going to remove those pieces. And then I will give you a little trick on how to line this up so that you're only having to attach it once and not have to finagle because it got stuck down too quickly. So what I typically do is I get this going in a up and down direction, which would be vertical, right? And then I just line up the corners like so. Get that bottom one on first and then get it to the top. And then just press that down just like so. Hopefully that kind of lifts up a little bit more. If you need to lift it up a little bit, you can with your fingers, but yeah, that looks great. And it is even. Woohoo, look at that. Okay, and now we are ready to go ahead and attach these. You're going to need some glue dots or some double-sided tape so that it sticks on here. And haha, of course I don't have any right here, but I'm going to go ahead and use, I don't think I have some over behind me. I'm just going to go ahead and use some foam tape. It's okay because I actually want these to pop out too. So you know what? This is going to pop out as well. And then it will really look dimensional. So I used the dark side of Scarlet to cut the circles from that thin cut, just like so. And then we'll go ahead and attach these right here in the center. Just like that. And that little guy is going to go right there. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach this. I've already stamped from the Owl of Us, and I've dovetailed both sides. And I did the same thing on the Mink Cardstock. Again, all of these instructions are in the guide, all outlined for you, step by step. And what a difference a fresh, intense black ink pad makes. Oh my goodness. I just got one, and I am here to tell you what a difference. It is so fresh and vibrant. And then we're going to go ahead and stick these little guys on, but I am going to trim this one off a little bit and stick it underneath. So we're going to just cut that little guy off at the side. We'll get some adhesive on there. And like I said, I'm going to just tuck him inside, just like that. And then my little guy is going to stick right on there, like he's flying in. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this little guy, and then we will do our stickling. And I had him kind of sit down here in the bottom left quadrant of the card. And then these are 2 leaves that I cut and colored. And they are going to just tuck in right underneath him. And I thought that was a nice little accent, just like that. How adorable is that? And then I'm going to come over here and get the red Christmas stickles, and I colored the top of his hat. You might have to activate it or shake it to get it to come down into the nozzle, just like so. I haven't used this in a couple of days, so bear with me for a second. Here it's coming, and I'm starting to run out of him. There we go. So I just kind of colored it in, just like that. I'll bring it up to camera. It's gonna flatten out and spread out, so you don't need to use too much. And then I'm just going to, let me just pound this down just a little bit more. I'm gonna color just the outside. There we go, that's much better. What a difference bringing it down to the bottom makes. I'm just going around the neck area, and then down here by his little breast area. And then again, like I said, that is going to flatten and dry and kind of spread out a little bit. And that's it. Isn't it fabulous? So I hope that that was a really fun and quick card for you. And you can see how much I love Slimline cards lately. And next week, I'm going to walk you through how to make this one, which is just a nice simple card with that fabulous wood grain Slimline die. And then these are the negative spaces that were cut from this card. I wanted to use them, and I thought what a beautiful way to just accent on this card with those little circles. And a birthday card for someone. And then the following week, I'm going to show you how to make this one. So thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for joining me.